Phone disconnected ever since, man. Sorry about that, everybody. My stream got disconnected again. I don't know what it is that's doing that, but it's not my fault that it gets disconnected. It just happens. Oh, there she is. The demon in waiting. No. It is not really. Some things I create just from my imagination that are just drawings that are created through meshes of meshes of meshes. But of course, what I want to draw is not what is sensible for a live stream or anything. I do not know why my stream keeps on buckling out, but it does. Yes, I'm doing multiple drawings because I don't know. I really don't. Should I create a chibi something? Or should I just create something utterly scary? Yeah, I skip past the drawing phase and go into sketching. Seeing what really suits me. It's like, will this work? Maybe. But, still trying to think of what else to draw. Let me put on a new layer just so that I don't ruin the background at least. But I think I'm thinking of this. Highly decorated and exalted you are. The Queen of Days. Days. Let's. She has very crazy hair. It's really hard to draw her hair normally. But I'll try my best. Because to draw her hair, it has to look like a mess in sketches. And the thing is, her hair is always going to be unusual. Days. Days spelt Deis. Days. Not days. Days. But, oh. Hard to really understand. Let's see. She usually doesn't have anything on her ears. Her ears are different though. They're less of what humans see humans. Well, what we call humans. They're dracnoids. Yes, they are part dragon. If you caught that. course, they don't have dragon-like features when they're in human form anyway. But they do have scars like all other different ones and fangs for teeth. Well, not really fangs, more of what people would call just, yeah, people would call them fangs. It's not really feeling up to it today as much, but I do wish I could do this more to show people how to draw, how to do many different things. I do things on Procreate, but I haven't been drawing much lately. Well, I've been drawing, but the thing is, I just haven't been feeling it. Really? Now stop doing things on your own. It has a mind of its own. No, but I am an unusual person to begin with. I love crypto with a passion. I love science. I love technology. Every story, and I mean every story, it's interesting to me. It is an unusual sort of thing to realize that all stories are stories that are interesting. It doesn't matter what type of story someone has. All stories will be utterly interesting. And Dragon Princess. She will eat you alive if you betray her, but good luck on that. She's very ornate in all her stuff. She does have a choke collar on her, but a lot of older generation princesses do. But the thing is, they love gold. It's something that they don't get rid of. The thing is, many people throughout life get greedy. They are not one of the greedy dragons. Like all things, they hold a crest. But I wanted to draw at least a bit of her before I get back to any of the others. Let's get back to her. She's more fun at the moment. So, yeah. I'm gonna go crazy with how I draw her, because she was a fun one to be with. And of course, I always speak past tense for the reason that no creature like this can exist in our world. Not anymore, at least. Thank God for that one. But I do love every creature that he's created. He just hit all the more fun ones sometimes. I'm just putting a placeholder for now. These aren't quite human, but they're not quite demon either. And there's many different races out there. It's just I don't like going through them. It just gets too complicated throughout life. There's this Yin, Ja, Nut, Vler, Berek, Yels, Mariel. So many different ones, but I'm pretty sure I know why it stopped me on the last stream, but it's like, you shall not say whatever you say. Of course, there are many different ones. She looks confused. No. But I'm just having a short stream today. I would do it longer, but I'm just not feeling it today. I really do hope that everyone who watches these streams understands that when my mind's preoccupied by many different things that I want to do, I can't help but wonder. But let me switch over to the actual camera. Let's see. Okay. Well, let's switch over to the camera. I normally don't play piano like this. For the most part, I stand up, close my eyes, and turn on the machine. And I feel the keyboard. Alright, sounds good to me. And then I play. But for the most part, I don't play the song constantly every day. Nor do I expect people to think that I play music regularly. No. It's just one of those... Wait, document camera? Yep, still shows that. Alright, but... there are many things that I wish to do. That remains without fact, with simple doubts. I would like to finish what I started on this stream, but there is also certain things that I myself just have a hard time just going forward for. Oops, there we go. No, that's green. Oops. Alright. Patterns. In every sense of the word, we are all colorblind. I still get my greens and my browns and all that mixed up. But whenever I look towards something, I tend to understand everything a little bit better. And of course, I'm making her darker than what she appears to look like. She's not this dark-skinned. I can show a nice little trick to make it so that anything that looks really dark-skinned can look amazing in the end. But there are many different things that I can do, and I would love to continue with having this finished today. That would be great, but my body's saying no. Something is just stopping me from doing what I want to do. In every asset, well, in every turn of all things. In order to make things look nice, without trying so much for the niceties or the absurdities on all this. Let's see. A little bit more on the brush size. Turn down the hardness completely. And put it on opacity. Actually, no. Opacity, yeah, flow. But the thing is, you don't want to make it too large, then it calculates way too much. But I put it larger than expected for other reasons. 1400, that'll do. thing is, you need opacity too. But there are many ways to shade and do all that stuff. First thing is to start from the face. Then you get the nice look that you want. Then the breasts. Then you go towards the torso. Then the arms. But you'll start from a darker color, just to give it that nice look that you're trying to intend to get. But you start out with a good base. It's just simple shading, really. It's a lot easier to do it with digital than it is to actually do it in real life. Of course, it's slightly cheating. Because technically you're using a spray brush in that sense. But yeah, there are many different ways to do all these different techniques. I do want to continue her later on. I won't... So, just to let you guys know, this is one of the days I have off from work. I will not tell you where I work, but the thing is, we all try to search for jobs that we wish to go to. But the thing is, no matter which job I try to go to, it will always fail in my expectations of it. Until people understand that there are certain things that they must do, and they can't solely rely on me or what I know. I only exist as a bit of a teacher. Nothing more, nothing less. In that sense, I don't wish to say do that, do this. I wish for people to learn from their mistakes, understand their mistakes, and do it thus far. Let me at least finish her design of what I'm trying to do. Okay. One layer above. She's gonna be a redhead, like most of my characters. I love redheads. But, still have the pressure sensitivity on. Turn those off. I'll clean this up later, but mostly this is what I want her to have. This bright orange hair. And her hat. I know I'm not finishing today. I really wanted to finish today. Let's make it a nice little pink hat. Make the bun dark pink. There we go. Well, yeah. There we go. Alright. She's starting to hold up. Let's give a general color to her eyes, though. Okay. So, general color to her eyes. We'll give her this nice blue. Okay. We'll say that. Okay. Eyedropper. Brush. Back to hair. Well, no. Eyebrows are different than that. I know this is slightly sloppy. But the thing is, I'm not trying to be as careful as possible. That is not my intention. I'm just trying to get her base color of what she's supposed to look like. But I'm going to do a short live stream on Wednesday to make up for what I didn't finish. Oh, she looks good on that screen too. Good. Hoping for that. But no, I'm going to finish this later. I'm going to finish all 3 of these later. Well, this one will be in a later live stream on next Saturday. So will this one. It always depends on the plans of what my next Saturday entails. If I'm off Saturday and Sunday, it'll be a longer live stream. If not, it'll be something like this. But I really do hope that people do watch these live streams. And if you do want to support the channel, the more viewers I get, the more people who watch this, who comment, the more it helps. And if you want to learn something on these streams, I'm willing to do so. I will not do any naughty content for various reasons of scrutiny of YouTube and their algorithm providing such. No, yeah, everyone really needs a free platform for what they wish to do. And this YouTube's not one of them. I'm just here to draw, to show what I can do. And if anyone wants to learn how to do something, I will do it right on the live stream. If they want to learn how to draw, how to digitally draw, or just plain old drawing from what I have from a document camera and all that, where I take something like this, or here's something from Easter. And then just do this. So, I'm using a pen just so that I don't draw really much of anything. Let's turn on some lights. Let's see. Light. And less light. But, in a way, I do the same thing when I draw on the computer. The only difference is I'm drawing with an actual pen and sketching more so than anything else. do on almost anything. But it always depends on what you want to do. And of course, I love to draw. That is what I love to do. It is something that I've always been passionate about. I've been drawing for years. Oh, right, back to the talking head, right? Let's see, main camera. There we go. Hello. No, I've been drawing for years. Let me turn off the light. There we go. I've been drawing for years. You could see the computers behind me as well. Yep, that's my old tablet. That's the old tablet display I used to have. Well, still have. Didn't used to. Still have it. No, I love to draw. I love to paint. I love technology of every sort. I love science. Every story is a curiosity to me. I want to create my own stories, but the thing is, I've been hesitant to do it because I haven't had really the time, the money to really support that venture. And I do have a parent that does support me in things that aren't normally supported. The thing is, both parents do support me, it's just in their own different ways. One parent just throws me in the deep end and says, "Good luck!" No, in real sense of the word, they step back. They let me do my own stuff, but not in the way that I really need their help. But of course, they keep on saying, "I didn't have help." You may have not had help, but have you had an artist that you've helped or anything like that? It really makes a difference when someone actually helps. I'm doing this on my own. I stream directly from my Mac Mini, and yes, everything I have, every technology that I use, I try not to throw away. And many people would say that you're a hoarder. In some ways, I am. But in some ways, so are you. You're keeping that one thing that has a special meaning to. I'm basically using everything until they die. Because I don't like to waste technology. I don't like to throw it away and have it end up in a landfill getting basically thrown around. To me, broken computers, in a sense, they mean a lot to me, but at the same time, if they have no use to me, they go in the recycle bin of electronics to some extent. No, I'm sensible, I'm reasonable, but at the same time, I'm an artist. I love to draw, I love to paint, and I'm repeating myself over and over again. No, but many people don't remember what this is. This is what cameras used to have. And of course, some do have a similar cartridge, but they're a little bit higher than 256 meg. And now we're all down to these tiny little guys. This one right here is not actually worth anything because it is something that is fake in a way where inside it would, if I tried to take it apart, it would break it. But it probably only has around 4 gigabytes, even though it says 256. I hate when people use other technology, censor things, do any things that hurts their image. Well, not their image, more of just waste technology in the point that you're not innovating. You're only trying to make a quick buck. I get that, yes, I really do. But at the same point, is it your own artwork? Is it your own creation? Is it something that you made or are willing to make? Sorry, but yeah, no. I get really annoyed when people try to make a quick buck for the reason that they really shouldn't. And of course, most of this is advice, and no one's going to do that. No, I'm sorry. I have many different laughs, and most of them sound evil. But the cackle, not so much. But I'm very loony whenever it becomes nighttime. And the thing is, I take on. Sorry. Stay. I take on different things from everything that I watch, everything that I see. No, every part of me is the sense that it is always constantly changing. It is always going to be different. I feel different every single day. Not one day has been the same to me. And yes, I will stream Wednesday. Don't forget the Wednesday. But and I'll have to put that in post. I really don't mind social media, but I really wish that I could focus on other things rather than just post, post, post. No, no. That's not really how it should work. And the thing is, people get so consumed and devoted to their craft that they forget about the small things. They stop. Well, they don't stop cherishing them. No, they just. When people get greedy, they become very conceited, and I've. I'm just glad I haven't seen any person like. Well, I beg to differ on that, but no. The thing is, people can get conceited and very. Um, it's like you're not important. That's what they think. You're not important. You're just a small cog, and if you're missing, you're not gonna do anything or really accomplish anything. Of course, that's not what people want to hear, but the thing is, I understand that. I really do. And most people will not believe me that I I have lived past lives, and people will deny that I do. Many things that I cannot really say. And of course, I don't know if YouTube would monetize what I do say on what it is. Like, Vishitiata, Tsuntara, Direnikta Yeshata, Makayenekta Hayahik, or many different other things, but no. And Difrain is the language I know, alongside English. Of course, I know Latin too, but I had to learn Latin again. Yeah, there are many different things like Greek, Latin, all the Romance languages, even English. They all have a bit of consensus to them, merits, whatever you may call it. But I digress to a point where I love technology. I love every different type of story. Even the stories that I haven't heard. The dark stories I do love. But the thing is, I don't love them so much that I want them to happen. No, that's not something I would want to have happen. No, and of course I'm not drawing like I normally do, but this is more of a discussion than anything today. And I'm more of in the talkative mood. And I do wish people to understand what I'm saying. In a sense, I I had no trust in governments, and this has always been my identity. Ever since I was little, I've had no trust in governments. But the thing is, there are certain governments that I trust more than others. The United States is one that's getting worse by the day. And it's not really anybody's fault other than us. And truly, it's a whole society that needs to change in the ways they see things. It is only one piece in the cog, and yet that cog is what causes everything to turn. If we do not progress, and we digress, and we sit on our seats, lay back, watch YouTube videos, not really progress forward, well, we end up in a position where our government's corrupt, we're ruled by tyrants, um, we have monarchies that rule us with an iron fist, and we have a world that has just stopped caring about anything and everything. Sorry, I'm going to the extremes, but it is what can happen, and it will happen if we're not careful. Of course, people go around the laws, people bypass them, do whatever they want. They think they're above everything, and yes, well, they aren't, but they act like it, and it's like, I'll just pay this person and get them off off my ass. No, the world should never work like that. But there will always be someone who's corrupt, no matter wherever you turn. It is the way of the world, and you can't get rid of those people. I still love them, but they really do need to change in a way that, well, benefits society. The more people that rip people off, the more it becomes a cycle, and we end up repeating ourselves, and well, we're not quite in the Dark Ages yet, but what the Dark Ages actually means is a society that's given up on hope, that things will move forward, and it ends up at a point where even if there is technology of many evolutions above of the original Dark Ages in the 13th, 14th, and 15th century, maybe 16th, but just in those times, really, where famine and all that stuff, but we're still having shortages and all that, but it's not as bad. But communities of different cultures. Sorry. Ugh. I really overexerted myself today. But no, cultures of many different shapes, variety, just everything that has existed. I really do wish people would understand to learn, to evolve in a way that, well, they don't depend on just others to help them do what they should have already learned. And if you need a visual, that there's many good visuals online, but the thing is, they have to do the motion, the actions. And when people are short-staffed, and so many people are short-staffed, the reason why that is because people want to work from home, or they don't want to work. And society is becoming more and more of a something that just gets stopped. And if we just move forward like this, we're gonna snap. And I'm not gonna break this. I really like that pin. Even though it's a very cheap pin. No, we will snap in a sense that the cogs won't even move. They will just stay straight, fixed, and to the point. I don't like society ending up that way, and I really do wish people would go towards their own craft and all that. But the way that this world is working is, if you're rich, you'll become richer. If you're medium class, you'll become poorer. And this is what's happening. So here's what was before. So we have the medium class right here. We have the lower class. And then we have the poor, which is all the way down here. But the poor is right here. They can go to the medium class just with a quick jump and a hop. But the only thing is the medium class only breaks even. And then here's the rich. Yeah, the thing is, whoever's rich just keeps on getting richer, and to the point that they don't need to do anything. And sometimes they don't even. Politicians get paid from the government, and they use our tax dollars to just live their lives. But they get paid every day just because they were a politician. It is not really the right thing that people get paid like that. But that's another story, which I really do not like going into politics for the reason that it gets too complicated, it gets too convoluted, and unless they improve something, I'm not gonna even try. And if I do try, they're gonna have a bad day. No, and of course, there are many reasons why I don't put myself in the spotlight just instantly, without reason, without fact. And one of the number one reasons is that I do not wish for the government to snatch me up. Of course, people say there are no searches and seizures and all that stuff. Hey, but if you violate a crime, well, there they go. They have a reason. No. Every person in the U.S. has violated at least one crime in their life. Whether it's crossing the road where they shouldn't cross, or just timing it right to where they cross when the light comes up, or when they need to. But no. There are many other laws that I really do not wish to express nor condone. And every state, country, they all have their own laws that they abide by, that they are ruled by, that they are governed by. And there are many things in the U.S. that you can do that you can't do in other countries. But the thing is, every person's a weapon in their own right. You just have to learn karate. Well, any form of martial arts will actually help you. Because if you know how to break someone's arm, know where their pressure points are, and know how to snap their neck, uh, best not to do that. Or use an actual kitchen knife to kill someone. I don't condone any of these actions, nor do I consent to use them. No, we are all weapons in our own right. But the way we use things and understand others, that is what we move forward to. And yes, I will continue drawing on Wednesday. Um, I don't like it being in the middle of the week, but. And the thing is, I will not say when Wednesday. It'll be at sometime Wednesday. Maybe midday, maybe a little bit towards even, maybe at 5 o'clock. We'll see. Or it may just be at the same exact time that I usually stream at. I know not everybody's awake. I know some people are asleep. Don't know where, but no. There are people that are asleep, that are awake, that are it's already tomorrow for them, and we're just the day behind. No. I wish everybody luck within their endeavors, and what I really hope to do, yes, what I really, really hope to do is create a company centric around helping people, getting them situated to the point where they can work on their own. I'm still trying to make it so that I build a company that has people learning, has people understanding, has people moving forward, not just sitting on their asses and, well, just at home, vegging out, doing nothing. I get bored when I do nothing. I also get bored of watching anything. Mostly because I look at a story, oh, it's interesting. Oh, it's very predictable. Why is it so predictable? No, I do like predictable stories, but they do bore me. And when I talk a lot, I do get tired too. But I just want to express my feelings. To really let you understand and at least acknowledge it to someday. But this is Tim from Tech Artist signing off for today. I really do hope you guys have a good afternoon, or had a good afternoon, or have a great tomorrow, whatever it might be. But Tech Artist signing off.